The Education Department is seeking to change federal rules on how college campuses handle sexual assault cases. Education Secretary DeVos wants to end the Obama administration's rules for investigating allegations of sexual violence on campus. DeVos believes the current system has failed students because it has pushed schools to overreach in how they handle cases.
With the heavy hand of Washington tipping the balance of her scale, the sad reality is that Lady Justice is not blind on campuses today.
DeVos continued, saying the Education Department will work to repeal the current approach with a workable, effective, and fair system. Mona Charen joins us now. She has written extensively on this topic and is a syndicated columnist and senior fellow at the Ethics and Public Policy Center. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Can you explain what Betsy DeVos is trying to do?
She's trying to reverse some of the damaging regulations that the Obama administration Department of Education promulgated. And these were rules about sexual assault that forced universities to take a number of steps that denied due process in cases of sexual assault.
So what do you think that she needs to do? Why are these new regulations needed? And are they the right thing to do?
Those regulations have created havoc on campuses. They have created kangaroo courts in many instances. Students have had accusations lodged against them and have not been able to have the basics of due process, like the right to confront witnesses against them and introduce evidence and so forth. There are lower standards of proof now for a sexual assault, which is a serious, serious crime, than there are for, say, plagiarism charges.
Feminists are saying that women's rights are being steered in the wrong direction after this announcement that this is going to hurt women. And there's also the argument that I know you and I have seen all the time where people say women are lying. So how do we balance these two?
Right. You cannot look at this in an ideologically rigid way. You have to say human beings are fallible, and you have to look at the honest situation here. We have created, with hookup culture and with the sexual revolution and with the excessive drinking that goes on college campuses, the perfect environment for not just regretted sex, but forced sex to happen. And it is happening. So I wouldn't deny that there is a problem. I just would say that the Obama administration rules didn't move us in the right direction because, as I mentioned, they skimped on the rights of the accused. That much having been said, even just reversing those rules will not eliminate this problem because it is so ingrained in the attitudes of administrators and academia that we have to treat all men as potential rapists and as presumed guilty. That they have said that even though the federal government may change its rules, they're going to continue with these tribunals and with these attitudes and the training that all freshmen undergo and all of that.
Thank you so much. This is a complicated issue.
It is.
And it really goes to the heart of, as you were saying, our culture and how our children are being taught to behave. Thank you so much. Mona Charen, Senior Fellow at the Ethics and Public Policy Center.
Thanks for having me.